live, it seems. You can see my phone screen. Don't look at my stocks. So I don't care, I guess it's a little bit of a flex. It's kind of loud. Okay. That's better. Let me tweet real quick. Since there's 0 viewers in here. 4 viewers. Okay, I just get completely different things. Boo. Ah! Sorry, don't scare me like that, man. YouTube.com. Why does it gotta capitalize every time? / Jake Simmons. Alright. Tweeted that I'm live. I was early today, alright? I just want to make this clear right now. I was early and then I had some major technical difficulties. So I'm a little bummed about that one. I didn't take this out. Usually I have the mod kit out of the box, but I do not. Boom. How are we doing today, folks? We got 5 people in here right now. Mikey's already got stuff in the chat. Kind of like the clear case only things. I don't like the Game Boy buttons are orange. Yeah, that's because they're old, Mikey. They're very old. I could probably fix those though. They're not supposed to be orange. You might recognize this Game Boy from. Actually, no, I don't think this is it. I was gonna say you might recognize it from my shorts, my past couple shorts, but I don't think this is that Game Boy. But we're just gonna go ahead and I forgot the paper towels. Oh well, I will reuse this one since it's really not that dirty. It's just got some button membrane dirt, probably from the last stream a while ago. Since I took a break last week. That screw's missing. Nice. You have good news? What's the good news, Dry Bones? I have good news, but I can't share it. It's a secret that you guys will hear about at the beginning of March. By the way, if you have played it, are you enjoying Legends Arceus? Yes, I am loving Legends Arceus. I am working on the Pokédex right now. It's tough. It is not the easiest game to get the Pokédex in, but I've also been trying to get a lot of work done recently. The camera lens is too heavy, so it always like I can't point it any higher really. But I would like it to be pointed up just a little bit higher, so it's not a weird angle for me to have to put the Game Boy in. Oh well. Oh, that's a Tri-Link's not gonna work on the Philips. Did the music stop or okay, just change the tracks? What's the good news, Dry Bones? Come on. I guess there's a delay. I forget about that. But while we wait to hear from Dry Bones, oh, this shell's falling apart, and there's an extra screw. It's lodged in there. The screw is just lodged in. Where's my tweezers at? Hidden. There we go. Guessing that's... Wait, that's really small. That's small and it's... Oh, is that supposed to be... I think it's supposed to go right there. Interesting. Put that in the middle then. Oh. I was like, who's Snapchatting me? How many nobles have you fought? I just beat the last and I'm trying to ask how far you are without spoiling anything. I've completed the story except for I don't think it's a spoiler to say that the last bit you have to complete the Pokédex to complete the story. I'm assuming that's it after that, but I'm working on getting the... Oh, that screw post is broken too. Is that even gonna come out? There we go. But yeah, I'm just working on the Pokédex. I have completed everything other than the Pokédex. And I think I'm like halfway through the Pokédex. But it's a good game. I do not at all like the battle system. I absolutely despise it. And that's mainly because the last trainer battle is god-awful. And it really shows it's just how bad it is to... or just how bad the battle system is in this game. I don't mind strong style and stuff, but I just wish it made more sense. I don't think the battle system was broken. I like that everything's faster, but and Mikey, if you can actually hear this, this is just disgustingly yellow, probably from smoking, because it's got like similar colored gunk in there. That's gotta be from smoking. Yeah. Nice and gross. Oh, and there's a free hair there, too. How long does it take to refocus? Come on now, camera, you can do it. Just had to zoom out a little bit, I guess. We're gonna zoom out even more, though. Okay. There's a lot of broken plastic in here. This shell is DOA, but so is the screen. I do save the screens because they can be fixed, but I will not be the one to fix them because it's a pain in the butt, and I think it's just way more worth it to get a modded screen than to take the time to do that. Because while this would be way cheaper to fix this, that's worth, the other screen's worth the money and doesn't take 5 years to fix the screen. So all these plastic pieces are an annoyance to me, but oh well. They're a nuisance. Bunch of messages rejected. Hey Jake, tell me your best joke. Hi Micho. It's always nice to see your highs in the chat. I feel like that's what you say most of the time. I like it. Some of this is pretty yellowed, but all the buttons actually look nice, which is nice. I think I already cleaned this one. Yeah, this is definitely the one I did in the short. So I cleaned this already, but we'll give it one more once over here. I got a comment on one of my shorts, I think yesterday, saying that I'm too rough with Game Boys and cleaning. it's a toothbrush and alcohol, man. They're probably not here, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. Get that out of my system. Guess I should spray this side too. But I'm like 99% sure this is all cleaned up. Yeah, because those numbers right there didn't fade away anymore when I sprayed them down. My best joke. Sorry, Mikey. I read it, and I almost just completely... I can't think of a word. What's my best joke? The only joke that comes to mind right now is a joke that I kind of despise. And if my dad's listening, he might know exactly what I'm thinking, because it's one of his jokes. Actually, no, take that back. It is my joke. It's my joke, but my dad says the joke over and over again. Also, I said Arcus and Arceus, totally different things. You don't need to, Mikey, chill with the power. I don't want to have to take your power away, Mikey. Yep. Yeah, my dad knows exactly. I'll just tell the joke. It's not the best joke. By far, it is not the best joke. But let me get it prepared here. But this is my joke, and my dad took it and tells it to every new person that he comes across. And we're definitely not tired of hearing it at all. But okay. So you've heard of Murphy's Law, right? It's the law where anything that can happen will happen. Have you heard of Cole's Law? I'll give you a second to let that sit in, sink in, marinade. It's shredded cabbage. Or is it shredded lettuce? I don't know. It's not that good. Mikey, are you just blocking every message that the poor man says? And I peeled off the screen peel before. Dang it. Get a truck driving by. This case looks, for me, it's made out of gummy bears. It's always nice. It's always nice visiting the grandparents. Sorry, I'm in the focusing mode here. Gotta line this up perfectly, make sure it's all stuck down. Oh, I cannot forget. Thank you for bringing that up. I need to I need to go see my grandma tomorrow, and I was kind of spacing that, so thank you, Michu. I can't get this freaking thing off. Watching in the middle of class just because math is whack. Hey man, math is good. Math was one of my favorite subjects in high school, mainly because I was good at it. But you know, as much as I want you to be here, I think you should be present for class. Looks like we didn't get any dust on the screen. That's good. It's good. Actually, crap. Yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with it. Always, always, always plug in the ribbon cable into the screen into the ribbon cable before you glue it down like that. It'll make your life a lot easier. If you were wondering what that noise was, that was not your computer, that was mine. That was Adobe updating all of my apps at once. So if the stream was dipping in quality, that might be my fault. Okay. Now that the screen is all in, this is what I was talking about. If you're a regular here, you watch me do this almost every time. Plugging this in is a pain in the butt when it's already stuck down. So you started your winter holiday a few days ago. That's really interesting. Because like the winter break stuff happens like it probably started 2 months ago for us American folk. Very interesting. Okay. Now just gotta spend 20 minutes trying to plug this in. Okay. You don't want to just brute force this either, because these little pins right here, these stick up a little bit, and they will bend. Kind of like a CPU, if you've ever seen a computer be built. But we just got it. That wasn't too bad. All right. It looks like it's time for some good old-fashioned soldering. Quick drink real quick. Mikey, I'm gonna have to take your power away. You need to chill out. If you can't hear me, I'll text you later, but... Dry Bones, you should be able to talk once again, hopefully. If not, I'll be taking Mikey's powers away. But we're gonna go ahead and In my country, different sort of states start holidays at different times. Interesting. I don't know why I even did that to the ground, because there's no need for ground. We don't use the ground on this one. But the select button is we're going to want to do it like this. Boom. If the right is over here, yeah, okay. Gotta stick the right one out to the left side because it's gonna be all mixed when you flip it over. So left will go to the right. Okay. I'll have a talk with him, Dry Bones, and we'll get down to the bottom of this. Mikey is a real life friend, so I can punch him if he's being a turd. And he knows I will. Hit me with the good news. Then, nah, hit me with the bad news first. Bad news first. Okay. And let's do this. Okay. Need to zoom out a little bit here. Push this forward. I don't know why they. I guess if I'm not using the special shell, then you don't need these. Or you'd only need them if you're not using the shell. Yeah, zoom out a little bit more. There we go. Oh, I always forget, and I think it's the left one. We're just gonna roll the dice this time. It's gonna focus on my hand. Sorry, folks. It's just the way it goes. We have the 40 pin variant. Cool. I hate it when it's 32. It's much more of a pain to put that one in. Okay. Then we can flip this over. Yep. And I already pre-tinned this one earlier because I knew I was going to mod this one. So, boom. Just like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to resolder that because we're going to have it come in. Like that. Boom. Okay. I'm going to give you good anyway because I kind of have to. Alright, so you remember how you said new 3DS are hard to get? I'm guessing you got one, but yeah, I do remember that. If it's not the XL version, it is very hard to get. He got one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's do that real quick. I'll put this in. And let's start putting some buttons in. B. I always forget B and A. They're spots. I forget them until they're in the wrong spot. If you watched last, or if you watched Friday's video, I immediately knew that A and B were in the wrong spot on that Game Boy. It just felt weird. D-pad. Oh my. Well, not yes, but someone on eBay has a sealed Mario White Edition going for a bid, and no one has bid yet. Bad news, it is a sealed. Yeah. It will probably get bids closer to the end of the thing. So. Yeah, yeah. That is true, Michu. They're easy to get. I honestly, when I was buying them, when I bought mine, it was very hard to find. I could not find one. If I did, they were like, I think there was only like 2 or 3, and they were ridiculously expensive. And I still think I probably overpaid by like 20 or 30 bucks for mine, but oh well. These are fresh. They still don't have the holes. That should be a hole right there instead of just a circle. So these should pop out. No? Are they not supposed to pop out? It's kind of whack. I would like it to pop out. Guess not. These ones are holes. Okay. This one did have a hole. I think that might just be a flaw. If it doesn't work, I'll go back and fix that later. But for now, if we can just fit this speaker in. There we go. Maybe. The speakers are always the worst to put in. What am I locking into here? There we go. Okay. Speakers in. There we go. I feel like I'm not locked in. What is going on? Maybe I am. It just doesn't feel like I'm locked. I'm locked. Sorry. Oh, it's because the stupid rubbers. There we go. Yeah, that should have came off in the factory, but it didn't. I apologize for the delay. We are kind of early. There we go. Now, those should pop in beautiful. I have to let the speaker go in one more time here. But still not quite popping in, but it's better. We'll run with this. Okay. It's not the right Phillips head. And I'm aware that that button fell out, by the way. Boxed for 350. The market's kind of crazy, though. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. There was a... That's funny. One of the wires was in the link port hole. That's why it wasn't clicking in like it normally does. Alright. I like to wrap the wires around the things on the board just to secure them a little bit more, but this one doesn't have anything I can really wrap around it, so there it is. Alright, now we can finally start putting this back together. I don't think this can... Wait, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Aha! Are you kidding me? I have to go back and put the light tube in. There's always something. Something has to go wrong. Always. There we go. My goodness. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Catch up on chat in a second here. Okay. I don't know where the stickers are. I know shoot. Power switch. Do I not have... Oh. We'll have to roll with the original power switch, I guess. This shell didn't even come with buttons. I swear, dude. Retro Game Repair Shop, they always forget something. This time they actually forgot things I fully paid for. Like separate items I paid for, not just the free things that are included, like buttons. Sometimes they forget screws, sometimes they forget buttons, sometimes they forget membranes. It's really freaking annoying. Because they come with them. And, like, I'll have orders that come with, like, I'll buy a bunch of the same shells at once, just different colors. And they'll forget to, I'm not going to use the original screws here. They'll forget to include, like, okay, need to start over, my brain just got messed up. They'll forget to include buttons on one shell, but then the next shell that's exactly the same, they'll forget it. I don't understand why one thing, yeah, no problem, and another thing, nah, we'll forget that for you. That probably didn't make any sense, but it made sense in my head. I just could not talk there whatsoever. That always happens once a stream too. It is Valentine's Day. Okay. I'm probably gonna get. Oh wow. Wow, there was a lot more chats than I thought. I think I have to scroll up. Yeah, $250 to $300 now. That's actually insane. It ends in 3 days. It's the one with the changeable face plates. Yeah, I think all the new 3DSs have changeable faceplates. I hydro dipped mine, so I have a one of a kind 3DS, new 3DS, not the XL. I don't think the XL has swappable faceplates. Yeah, I've never won a bid either. I don't like eBay. I don't use eBay. It never works out for me. I tried to sell my laptop on eBay, and a bot won the bid, and so obviously didn't get my money, and it was just a waste of like a week or however long the thing was. But I was stoked because I got more out of it than I wanted. And then, oh, just kidding, it was a fake person. Haha, joke's on you. Why didn't I not screw that in all the way? Half of these screws aren't screwed in all the way. What is wrong with me? We're like ahead of schedule and my brain's still just fumbling. Okay. Now, go ahead and put some batteries in here. I'm gonna grab my flash cart real quick. Boom. But we're gonna do this first. Are you serious? That is a little tight. I will loosen it just a little bit. I don't think that's gonna make too much of a difference whether or not. Oh, it did. It just needed to go a couple times. There we go. It was really hard to flip the switch. Now it's gliding. It's actually really smooth, which is not normal. Usually it's like click. Yeah, it should click like it does when it turns off. There we go. Maybe because it's a there we go. It's probably because it's a real power switch in an aftermarket shell. But I also loosen this screw a little bit too, so that might be why it's not gliding. That made it worse. I know the power switch is good because this is the one I fixed in the video. Maybe it does need to be tightened. I'll have to find a aftermarket power switch, which I definitely have one somewhere, but seriously? I'm gonna go grab an aftermarket one. We're fixing this on stream since I'm earlier than normal. I have beaten Metroid. Where do I source my consoles from? I have a guy. I feel cool saying that. I got a Game Boy guy. You can't have him. Actually, you can. I just don't really have a place to... Never mind, I'll be back. Nugget. Come on. Okay. See, the problem with trying to find an aftermarket power switch. These are all my Game Boy Advance buttons, and what are you growling at? Huh? Huh? Come here. Say hi to the stream. Is that what you want to do? Say hi. This is Nugget. She's my dog. She breathes heavily. And she barks a lot. Okay. Back down. Ugh. But the problem with this is that either they look exactly like the real one, and I think this is a real one, or they're the same gray color as this. Typically, I mean, if it's this color, it's aftermarket. I don't think there was ever a power switch that wasn't this color. So it's a little tough to just dig through and find one. I don't think there's one in here. I think those are all gross ones. Oh, wow, that was easier than I thought. Boom. If this doesn't work, I don't know. I'll have to fix this off stream. But it's safe to say I'm a little irked right now. While you have one in your hand, may I ask a question? I must have missed that. But yeah, whatever your question is, I don't know what I had in my hand at the time. Thank you for the compliment on the Game Boy, Michu. Game Boy dealer's phone number, please. I don't even have his phone number. I messaged him on Instagram. He's in my DMs. But you'll probably come across his listings on Mercari. That's where I bought my stuff before. I don't like Mercari as a seller. As a buyer, it's great, but as a seller, I absolutely despise Mercari. But yeah, his deals are fair market values, but since I buy from him in bulk and regularly, I get a discount. So you would not see my discount if you're just trying to get one. I like how the sticky thing stuck back to it. Okay. Now this is kind of doing the same thing. I wonder if it's the shell. Oh, it's the power switch. I got it like locked down. See if we can fix that. Ooh. There we go. That's our problem. Gotta cool it down. I don't want to burn my fingers. We'll use the aftermarket one here. That slides smoother. Okay, try it with the original. There we go. We're gonna go with the original just because that is it's closer to black. Also just gonna tighten these. Oh, no. Just a little bit there. Okay. Now, please, let that be it. Okay, now why aren't you closing? Not in any screw holes, so I'm just gonna go for it. This was gonna be like record timing, but It's not. Not anymore. I guess I should have looked for the sticker while I was out there. Oh well. You'll see the sticker in pictures if I actually have one. I swear I do. I shouldn't say that because I'm like slowly doubting that I have another sticker now. I do swear if this doesn't turn on like it should, I will be upset. Be very disappointed. Not mad, just disappointed. Okay, battery 1, battery 2, battery door, buckle my shoe. What the flip, Kip? I fixed this in a short, which, by the way, that short is blowing up right now. But now it's not working. There we go. I really hope that these batteries are just like dead or something. 'Cause this is really, really upsetting. Tighten that middle screw again. Does it just need to be tighter? Are the batteries not lined up in a good spot? I don't get it. Eventually, in the future, I'm going to try and get the GBA that looks like a DS. The Game Boy Advance is the SP. The 101s do have better screens, but honestly, I think that that modded Game Boy SPs are cheaper than 101s. Don't quote me on that, but I know they're very close in price, especially if you do it yourself, the modding. And I would recommend doing that. But for now, I'm done with this Game Boy. That's two streams in a row that these Game Boys just did not work. I don't understand. It was working pre-stream. The only thing I can think of, I don't know, maybe I didn't clean the power switch enough. But I will look over the tape and see if I did something wrong. I don't know if soldering those wires to the wrong pins makes a difference. I don't know if that hurts anything. I don't know if I have a short somewhere that I'm unaware of. I don't know, but I'm done with the stream. I gotta go to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize that I couldn't get that. Yeah, the problem with doing a new Switch is either I have to use an old Switch from a completely dead Game Boy, or I have to use an aftermarket one that doesn't quite fit right. The aftermarket ones are not, they don't have the same pin layout as the Game Boy Advance or any of the Game Boy models for that matter. Unless there is one out there. I know people have made like little daughter boards to put the Switch on so it lines up with the pins. I'd like to keep the Switch original, but yeah, I will figure that out later. Like I said, I gotta go to work, so I will see you guys for another video on